All right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the JUAN Solo Show. This is episode 331 of this great, wonderful podcast that I do by myself, in a room by myself, probably just for myself. So, how are you? Doing well? Doing swell? Salutations? Welcome. So remember like 2 weeks ago when I was talking to you guys about how I went to Chipotle, and I'm like, okay, I'm probably not gonna have to go to, I won't be able to go to Chipotle for a while because I had an incident with that freaking kid, and he was a kid. I'm the turd in this situation. I realize this, but the saga continues anyway. So if you don't know, I went to Chipotle and I got a bowl, and you know how they usually ask you if it's for here to go, and if it's to go, they put a little tin lid on the bottom of it, and then they slide the whole damn thing across the table, and at the end they put the lid on top. Well, anyway, they didn't have a lid. When I was at the end of it, they didn't ask me, and it was my fault too. I should have said something. I know I should have said something. So I got to the very end of the station, and the person asked me, "Hey, is this for here to go?" And I said, "To go." And then one of the ladies heard that and went to go get a pair of gloves and started walking over, and while she was doing that, there was a middle person, which I've never understood this, as even someone who's worked in the food industry, is that like there's the line of people, the conveyor belt of people, and there was like someone who's literally just taking the bowl and moving it over, and then there's a register. That's it. They're putting it into the sack if it's to go. I've never understood this because, like, the register person, anyway, I guess I understand. Okay, whatever. I guess I understand it. But anyway, he went and he didn't, like, just grab it. He didn't, like, grab it from the bottom. He went and he thumbed it. And he put his thumb on the inside and it touched the food. And I'm like, you're going to have to remake that. And he just kind of looked at me, like, you put your thumb in that. And so I was just like, and he kind of just like looked at me. I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I'm just going to go because I'm not going to deal with this shit. And so, So I'm like, you know what? I think that's a sign from the universe saying like, hey, maybe you should not be eating this. Maybe you should just be like just eating ground beef and rice. You can just make ground beef and rice. It's not that hard to fucking cook that shit, you fucking asshole. Just cook it. So anyway, I was at work, and then my work gave me this coupon or a gift card for Chipotle, and I'm like, well, shit. And I only really know there's only one, and the only reason why I go to that one is because it's like literally Chipotle, and then like my gym owns like this whole strip mall area. The one that I go to, if you're not familiar, it's a Genesis, and Genesis are slowly been. If you're not from the Kansas City area, they have basically bought out everything. So there used to be 24-hour fitnesses here. There used to be Bally's fitnesses here. There used to be LA fitnesses. And then there's a lot of, if it's not, it's either Genesis or it's Planet Fitness. Those are the only two like big name gyms. And then everything else is like a small mom and pop. And then the thing is with a mom and pop, they're super expensive. And, the equipment is always, you never know. And this is for someone who's also worked with a mom and pop gym. You never know if the gym's going to stay open or not, and they will just keep taking memberships, even if they're closing. Well, at least the one I worked for did that, and I didn't do that. I would just tell them like, hey, they'll be closing soon, like, so I wouldn't be doing like this one's gonna be closing. Like, there's gonna be another one, but if you're in this area, I would just get a Genesis membership instead. Because there's one right up the street. And I'm like, because this place is going to be closing. And it's so funny. And the only reason why I said any of that, you might be like, oh my God, John, why are you saying that? I'm like, the reason I'm saying that is because I had a check that bounced with them. And it was so funny because like my bank, I went in to deposit because at that point they gave physical checks still. And I went in like, hey, so Mr. Clouser, this check won't be able to clear, so you might want to talk to your employee. I'm like, so the check bounce? And like, well, we can't say that. I'm like, well, can you like wink that? I'm like, I'm gonna ask that. I'm gonna ask the question again, and if it's true, wink. And it was so funny. Then I was like, so did the check bounce? Wink if it's true. And she just went, and I'm like, thank you. And I went and I called the gym and hey, I was curious if I could talk to somebody, the owner. And they're like, oh no, he's kind of busy. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Well, the thing is, I am on my way to the gym right now. I am super curious. I'm wondering why my check bounced. So I'm going to be there pretty soon. And once I get there, I'm going to make a big scene. So you might want to let him know that, whatever he's doing is probably not as important as what's about to happen. So, because I'm going to stand outside. I'm going to stand outside and let everyone know who walks in and walks out that like checks are bouncing. So the money that you're paying, who knows what it's going to? Who knows what it's going to? Who knows what it's going to? Who knows? Because it ain't going to the fucking employees. Anyway, I was met outside with cash. Tax free, by the way. Anyway, but the reason I'm telling you all this, guys, was because I went to Chipotle because I had the coupon, right? Or the card. And I went to Chipotle and I went in line. And the first time I was there, it was easy, flawless. And things like this, there was actually more money on the card than I expected. So I'm like, okay, so I bought my first burrito, no problem. I had many left over, so I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm like, shit. I was like doing the math. I was like, I really don't want to cook tonight. And it was a couple days later. I was like, I'm doing the math after I get done with the gym. I'm like, I really don't want to cook tonight. I'm like, I could just get Chipotle and like, or I could get something and I could just like either get something like super like easy. What I normally would do is I would just get something. At Walmart, they have like these like airtight meals where it's like pasta and there's like meat and it's like vegetables and then you just put it in the microwave and you heat it up. It's pretty awesome. It's actually surprisingly healthy. It's weird and they're not that expensive. They're only compared to like those other meals, like the factor meals. It's equivalent to a factor meal. Factor meals are like roughly like $11 to $12, like after tax, and this is after tax is $6.50, like $6.55. So it's pretty chill. Anyway, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get Chipotle, and like I'm like, I think I still have money on this card. I'm gonna end up having to pay like maybe like $2, for the rest of the thing to cover like the tax or something like that. The card's not gonna cover the rest of the money off of the tax. Anyway, so I get there, and the line's somewhat long, and I'm like in line, and then as soon as I get in, like I see him, and then as soon as he looks up and he sees me, it's the guy who thumbed my fucking bowl. And that sounds weird. And we sit there for a second. We kind of just look at each other. I'm like, fuck. Like, this could be an awkward moment between us two. This is gonna be weird. I wonder if he remembers me. I'm just gonna pretend like I don't remember him because I'm like, I remember wearing a hat. I was wearing a hat, so I'm like, I wasn't wearing a hat. My hair was long, and it was still wet. So I'm like, maybe he won't recognize me. Well, let me tell you, he remembered the fuck out of me. So I got a burrito because I wasn't gonna deal with this shit because he was there, and I wasn't gonna deal with it. And the fact that like I also too, it's almost like taking a bath. I don't like getting bowls at Chipotle. I just don't like doing it. I don't like doing it. I could just take a shower. I'm like, I could just get a burrito. Why don't I just get a fucking burrito? Be a man. Just eat the fucking burrito. And the salad, I don't like it. I just don't like the tortilla, and the tortilla is just so much more calories. And it's like, bro, it's a tortilla. Eat it. Just eat it. Maybe it's because I'm a beaner, probably. I'm just like, I just don't understand. Like, why don't you just want to eat the tortilla, man? It's a tortilla. Anyway, so I order my food: steak burrito, rice, black beans, pico, cheese. That's all. Because it's healthy, dude. I mean, there's not much there. I mean, there's not much there at Chipotle anyway. So anyway, so I get to it. This guy rolls a beautiful, this black guy, guy got to be more than 22 years old, rolled a great burrito. I was very impressed as a spick. I was very impressed by it, and yeah. Sorry, I don't mind using these terms are hilarious to me. Like spick, Hispanic, that's what they mean. Anyway, so the kid, because he was the middle one. He was the one not at the register. He was the middle guy putting the things in a sack or not. What he did was he put the bag down against. So if this is the counter, right? This is the counter. He put the bag. He opened the bag and put it down like that, so like the head, and he slid it in, and he lifted it up like that and put it in. I'm like, hey, dude. I was like, dude, it's a burrito. You're not gonna hurt the burrito. It's the fact that you thumbed the hell of my bowl. That's what I'm upset about still. And and you might be like, John, why did you say that? It's because there was a moment there when he was trying to do it before, the next order, because the lady who was in front of me kept ordering more and more stuff. She's like, I want a Coke, and can I get more vinaigrette? Can I get another like avocado, or guacamole? And she looked over at me and she's like, I'm so sorry about this. I'm like, oh, take your fucking time, dude, lady. Clearly looks like you're ordering for a family, so I understand. I'm like, you're ordering for more than just you. Like, I don't think you're gonna eat all that. This is what I said to her. I'm assuming you're getting this all for a group of people. And so during that time, I see him lean over to the guy. He's like, yeah, the guy got mad at me at the time because he thought I touched his food, and I'm like, because you did touch my food, dude. And so then that's the reason why I said what I said. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is a thing. But what really, it wasn't until today, and I was driving to the gym after work, and I was like, okay, you know what, John? Think about it. That person had maybe a 2-minute interaction with you, and you have now you've cemented a permanent view of what he thinks of who you are as a person. Think about that, Juan. Think about that. You're really the asshole of the whole situation. So I'm aware of that. I'm fully aware of this. And it's hilarious because I really am. You know what? Yeah. You know what? You're right, John. Like, you really did. No matter what, even if you were in the right, you know how it is to work on the other end of this. You've been on the other end of this, but also, too, because to have a job like that, you have to have a food handler's license. So you do take tests, and you do have to do things where you learn how it's just easier. You always try to touch stuff, but if there's no way and you don't even want to question it, you just put a glove on, or you wait till someone who's walking over with a glove. You see how they noticed? They knew that it's sanitary to put the gloves on and then touch the lid and then put and fold it all up. They know that, and you just went and you didn't even grab it like this, like two hands, and like just and moved it. You thumbed it like that and pulled it towards you. What do you expect people to react to? What do you expect? So upset. Anyway, so that's the story of that, and that's the Chipotle story, and hopefully that'll be the end of that. I don't know if I'll ever go back to that one. And it's really the only closest to Chipotle I know. So it looks like I might be starting to eat gyros instead, because it'll just be way easier. Anyway, you guys want to watch the video of the week? Because I think we're about that time. We're like 15 minutes into this podcast. We're about almost over. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
to make a jizzy hair clip so that way my client can wear her partner's semen sample in her hair without a care in the world and without having to worry about washing it. Of course, she sent in her partner's semen sample. I processed it into a powder and I incorporated it into the clay. She said one of her favorite things are octopuses. Is it octopuses or octopi? Anyways, I love the idea of tentacles. One of the major things with the clips is making sure that it's easily opened. So for the base of the tentacles, I put a little seashell, which fits the thumb perfectly so that way she can open the clip and pop it into her hair. For any clients that want to send me a load and have something custom made, you just need to reach out and we can chat about the designs. Or I do have a bunch of popular designs available. She also wanted a single bead macrame choker. So I made her a choker and a bracelet to go with it as well. I hope you absolutely love it. I can't wait for you to see everything in person.
Welcome to the JUAN Show with your host, John Doogie Clouser.
It's like, why come? Why? You think you're being edgy? I don't know if people think they're being edgy or not. When they do, it's just so fucking weird. The become thing. It's funny though. There's that, and there's like the raccoon bone penis. Okay, so apparently in a raccoon penis there's a bone, and you can get that bone and you can put that and have that as a necklace, and you can give it to there's like websites who have it like, oh, as be an awesome boyfriend and get your girlfriend a raccoon penis cone bone necklace. Swear to God, real thing. These are real things. I used to wash dishes. So I used to have a part-time job washing dishes, and I used to Google some of the dumbest shit because you'd be done with dishes, you'd be washing dishes, and then you're done. You're kind of just waiting for more dishes, and you just have time to just Google some of the dumbest shit and read about it. So that was the thing. All right, well, you guys want to watch some videos? All right, let's watch some videos. All right, here's the first one. Okay, so there's multiple reasons why I like this video. One is it's a horse pouncing. It's hilarious. It's just funny that this is a competition. Two, that people dress up like that. Three, I've been reading and watching a lot of videos on horses. Dude, I think horses are so majestic, but also too, like they're almost like, well, they're like a dog. Their personalities are just like a dog, but also that they have almost gone through an evolution with humans as much like dogs have gone through. Not as much, because dogs and humans are a lot closer, but it's a very close second with a horse, because a horse can like tell facial recognition. They're really good with facial recognition. So are pigeons, apparently. It's okay. So it is what, 1:45 in the morning right now, and I spent the last hour and a half before getting on this podcast because I didn't feel that good, apparently, which is hilarious. There's it's a funny thing. There's a diarrhea thing going on right now through the United States. I think it's just an uptick of a lot of humans through the United States, a lot of people from other countries, and so there's like a diarrhea. I didn't have diarrhea, guys, but there's like people having diarrhea, like cases of like large bouts of diarrhea, where you have to be like hospitalized, or you go to the hospital for it. Anyway, right now, and I went to sleep. I didn't feel that good. My stomach didn't feel that good, so I just took a nap, and I didn't sleep that much last night. I only slept like an hour and a half, and So I just took a nap, and then I passed out for like 3 hours, and I woke up, and I'm like, well, it's like almost 12, and so I just like watched some videos, woke up a bit. I'm like, you're just wasting time. If you just went ahead and just did your podcast, it wouldn't be that hard. You just get it done. But yeah, Uh, so I watched a lot of videos on horses, but it wasn't just today. I've been watching a lot of videos on horses lately. It's in my algorithm. It's one of the weird things in my algorithm, but it doesn't. There's nothing weird, or every once in a while there's like a weird video of some lady cleaning like the head of a penis of a horse, which is weird because like horses can get, I guess, little polyps. They're like little like little balls, like. So there's the head of the penis on a horse, and then it, like, you can like almost like open it up like this, and then inside there's like a little bit inside there, like, you know, from like dirt and bacterias and stuff, and like, you know, urine gets stuck, and then you can clean it out. But the weirdest thing I think about is that, like, I'm like, what would horses do out in the world? Do they have other horses lick their cock? Like, I don't, like, how do they clean it? How does it naturally get cleaned then? But I'm also thinking, like, maybe it's like because they live in a stall, and I'm thinking maybe it's because like things are just different. Like you're just gonna incorporate different sort of things because like living in like an apartment versus if you're just a nomadic person just living out in the world, you'd probably have things like that. I don't know. I didn't Google it because I didn't know how to ask the question. Sometimes it goes like that. I'm like, I really like to know what the answer to that is, but I don't know how to ask it. Anyway. Here's the next video. This is this week's algorithm. This big shit. It's stuff like this. I've been getting a lot of this, so I think it happened because there was an update on. A long time ago, I showed this video of this like lady who gave up her son for adoption, and when he turned 18, they reconnected and they started like dating, and they got arrested because of it. It was a big thing, and there's some videos online, and it's like, yo, would you date your mom? So I Googled it because like I found out there's an update on her. She's like on meth, and she's like in jail, in and out of jail, and like he is in and out of jail too. Shockingly, they're not in a good place in life. You wouldn't believe that, would you? Because, you know, like if you fuck your mom, you would think you'd just be in such a better place. Anyway, so then my algorithm's like, oh, you want to start seeing this kind of stuff, and then I saw this video. This was one of the videos that it showed me. All right, here's the next video. Yeah, you know, just normal stuff. Just stretching. Just doing some stretching. It's not weird or anything. Like, this dude gets a lot of stuff put up his ass. You can tell. Alright, here's the next video.
Hi, my name is Jenny Nichols, and I'm looking for a man that can handle me.
Handle me, you know? This next video is the funniest video I found all week. I fucking love this video. This is so fucking good. And you have no context of what's going on. It's just hilarious. All right, here you go. Here we go.
What are you doing?
Fingers in my arm.
I know.
Can you stop?
I'm gonna fucking punch your face in. Do you understand?
Can you stop, please?
Do you understand?
Yeah. You're gonna go to jail tonight.
You're gonna go to jail.
Okay.
You're gonna go to jail.
Young man.
Do you understand?
I'm just checking with Get her off.
Do you
of me.
understand?
I rewatch this video over and over again. I think it's so fucking funny. I'm gonna punch your fucking face listen, you understand? You understand? Yeah, you're going to go to jail. You're going to go to jail. Like, what the fuck happened? What happened to get this here? To get us here? What the hell? All right, next video. Here we go.
Coco, you're changing. Coco, speak.
我终于可以说话了，谢谢你。我们将进行很多冒险，扎克先生，这真太了不起了！谢谢扎克先生，我非常爱。
I don't know what this is. I just found it. I don't know. It's got to be a movie. It's got to be like a spoof one. Sort of movie, but it's just so funny. The dog. All right, here we go. Next video. All right, here we go.
I'm fucking tired of it. Leave me alone. Got it? Leave me the hell alone or you're going to jail for the last time I'm up.
This lady, she's been gone for a while. I follow her on Instagram and she's been gone. And then she just recently posted this random video this week. And I'm like, she's fucking back. She's back, guys. She's back. And people don't care. People don't care as much as me. Which is sad. Care more about like controversies and wars versus like making sure someone's okay. You should be kind of ashamed of yourself. All right, this one's pretty good. All right, here we go.
And with the submarine
I
story,
wanted to tell you that
Okay.
I got that peasant blouse with the tassels.
yes.
And I used to wear the tassels on my pasties. Do you know what pasties are?
Okay.
Do you know what pasties are?
I'm going to do.
Okay, well, I had tassels on my pasties.
Marianne, I just want to say this. You are my emotional support diva. Okay, you have just made my whole entire day. Mary's walked off. She's dead on the couch.
I'm having therapy with Marianne right now.
Mary Ann is my sister from another mister.
I have never, Marianne, you made my year.
The video is the best. It's so good. All right, guys. I have no more time left. I'm about to run out of time. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next episode, I guess. Yeah. I could have really done this way sooner. I'm glad I took that nap so I can now play Madden. Fun stuff, right? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys on the next episode. All right. Good night.